Hello there everybody, this is Jane from Wise Readings here to give you a reading for the collector, just the general reading for the 15th of June 2020. Now, these readings will resonate when you look at it, but basically they're for the week ahead. So this is the 15th of June 2020. Okay, Spirit, what have you got? What have you got for people? Oh gosh, out there. What do they need to know? Okay, so I use oracle cards. I use tarot cards. I've got messages from Spirit. I really just use and work with what I feel inspired to work with, because I work as an intuitive reader, so I don't always read the tarot by the book, as I'm getting messages from Spirit as I work. Now, if you like what I do, you like how I read, please subscribe to my channel. My YouTube channel is Wise Readings. You can find me on Facebook. You can look me up on my website, wiseteapot.co.nz. Okay. Right. I'll just get a couple more cards out. I feel like this week is quite a creative week. I think it's actually more about putting things in place for your future, setting up, things, maybe clearing out old intentions. Now, also on my YouTube channel, which I'm starting to get a small collection of meditations that you can link in and you can use. It helps clear you out. They are guided meditations. They're really good for your mind, your emotions, clearing out old energies. Okay, let's start. So the first card we've got is Co-Create, which I always find such an interesting card, with the leopard, the owl sitting on the wire, and an egg. So I feel like this time or this week, maybe you're being urged to really look at how you want to live your life, what you want to do, how you want to create things moving forward, how you want your life to look. And also the fact, this card, like I say, I read these cards also from the message that Spirit is giving me. You might look at the leopard and the owl and the egg as all being very different things, and how does that all come together? What they're saying to me is that we all have our own individual take on life. We all have our own individual look. What's important to me might not necessarily be important to you. So how you want to create your life comes from you. Underneath it, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so in the Four of Cups, she's sitting there and she's looking at, it's like an emotional loss. But there is more coming in for her. She's feeling, in her emotions. But I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, this is a choice whether you want to sit and feel down about your life. Sorry, here is my cat Pearl. She seems to think that everybody needs Pearl, a bit of Pearl in their life. So she quite often joins my readings. She thinks she knows more than me, but she doesn't. There's a choice for you to make into what you want to look at, how you want to be, what you want to sit in, okay? Letting go of the old, moving into the new. Yes, Pearl, we all love you. The next line here, you've got Imagine. So Imagine is all about what you're wanting your life to be. It's like that co-creative card. And sometimes this can actually be incredibly daunting, because it's vast. If I said to you, right, change your life, how do you want it to look? Where do you start with that? Yeah. Underneath it, you've got the Page of Cups, followed by the Eight of Cups. So, Page of Cups, you know, it's all about emotions once again. And this Eight of Cups, she's looking away. She's looking up into the moon. I really feel like Spirit is saying, you know, let go of stuff that really doesn't serve you, and start looking towards things that make you feel good. It's really that simple, but our humanness makes it really hard to let go of things sometimes. Because it's change, because it's the unknown. Okay, Pearl has her own special seat, so she can sit there. Okay, in the last row you've got by the book. By the book can often be simply that you do it in order. You know, the elephants are all following an orderly fashion, and you're doing something by the book. Here it feels a little bit like needing to write your own book, doing the things that you want to do. Underneath it we have the devil. We have more cups. This is a real emotional, it's all about emotions and choices. The devil can be things like addictions, things that you could be addicted to apples, you could be addicted to exercise, chocolate, alcohol. Addictions can be anything. You could be addicted to movies late at night, you know, it could be absolutely anything. But what holds you back from moving forward? The Two of Cups. Twos are always about gaining a balance or having a choice or making a decision. How do you want to move forward emotionally? What do you choose to have in your life? How do you want to choose to look at it? Because you've got do you really want certain things in your life? This Page of Cups that's right in the center of this reading. Sometimes this can be an offer coming in from somebody, but is it what you want? This is what I'm getting. Like, is it actually what you want to have in your life? Start discerning what you want to keep, what wants to go. It could just be a thought form with the devil there. It could simply be a pattern of thinking in your mind. I guess our, you know, the way we create our life, how we do things step by step, the imagine, you know, it starts with our mind, that we have to change our thinking before things actually change in the physical. That, whoops, whoa. It's a lot of cards, but okay. First card out was, so sometimes this can be like obstacles and challenges is what I use these cards for. They're called the Psychic Tarot pack. I find them really good. By John Holland. So they're quite good looking at your emotional blocks or things that hold you back. So you've got accelerated motion. Once again, I think this is about you dreaming about what you want, how you want things to be. Suffering in silence. This could be putting up with stuff that you really don't want to have in your life anymore. Disruption. So this is the Tower card in a standard tarot deck. It's the Tower, and that the Tower quite often can be the universe, something happening outside of your control that comes in and changes your life. So perhaps things have changed in your life and you're not quite sure how to move forward. Maybe you're not sure of even the stuff that you have in your life. You want to move forward with it. So maybe this is a real time of you sitting there and clearing out the old emotional stuff. Yeah, and then you get prosperity begins. Planting the seed, you know, there's a seed at the bottom of that little tree. So you are planting the seeds of your life, which is this, you know, the imagine. It's a good time to start simply changing your mindset. That's all it's about. It's almost like you manifest, you know, in your mind, and you manifest in your energy first and in your energy field, and then it comes down onto the planet. Then it shows up in that 3D. Sometimes too, we can have things that we really want in our life, and energetically, if we're not ready for it and it comes in, we can't hold on to it. We can't keep it. We can't sustain that. So is your energy ready for, I'm not taking that because it's just a huge pile. Is your energy ready to step into the new? Yeah. Okay, we'll take those. There's 2 there. Have one more. This is something that only you know. You know, this could be a very private journey for you moving forward through some of the stuff. It could be a big thing in your life, a big change. It could be a really small change in your life. I also get Spirit saying that no change is too small, even if it's just a way of thinking and you think that it's not really that relevant or it's not going to make a big shift in your life. It is, you know, we all start somewhere. Clearing, make room for growth. So yeah, I think this is what this is all about. These cups, you know, it's all about walking away from stuff or clearing things out of your life that you don't actually really need. Light, look to the space between the trees for answers. So sometimes it's not always the obvious. Sometimes we have things in our life because we just think we should have them, or we think that that is what makes us happy. Maybe sometimes when the suffering in silence, when we actually really look at stuff, we go, you know what, I actually don't want that. I don't want to live like that. That was someone else's idea and I just kind of got swept up in it and here I am doing it. Look at things that aren't obvious, or spend time in reflection. Flow. Go with the flow as water does down a river. Do not hurry. Yeah, I don't think that this is... I think this is something that you work on. Maybe you're internally just working on yourself. You are increasing your energy, your confidence, stepping into your power. And like I said, I feel very much this is on an energetic level, that you start with your mind first. Yeah. Brings balance in. Okay, these are little cards that, it's like little messages I've written on the back of my business cards, from your higher self, your soul. What does your soul want you to know at this point in time? Like quite often too, we can be going along, and really if you sit and you really contemplate what you want, your soul, your higher self knows. It knows where it's going. Knows what it wants out of life, what it wants to do. Wow, look at this. Amazing. Thoughts become things. Like I said, I feel like this is a thought process that you're starting. Thoughts become things. I love that. I am willing to allow change into my life. Maybe it's just opening up to change. Maybe it's just opening up to the thought of something different coming in. You don't have to know what that is. It's just being open. The universe is trying to send me a message, so I will look for synchronicities. So this is also like the light, you know, look to the space between the trees for answers. There's something, maybe just by saying to the universe, I'm open and willing for change in my life. I'm going to think clearer, or I'm not going to think that thought every day. I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to be addicted to my old way of thinking. It's going to create change for you. The universe is going to bring something in. So also this tower moment, you know, a lot of people don't like the tower. in the tarot, because it is disruption in our life. It's something that comes in and changes our life when we weren't expecting it. And we do, as humans, we don't always like that. But I feel like this is a really good thing. Maybe there's something better that the universe wants to give you. Maybe you're fixated on a certain way of things that are going to progress over the next few months for you, and the universe is going, actually, we've got something better for you. Yeah. But it takes courage to step into our emotional stuff, really, and change and simply change. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, so these are messages from Spirit that I write out daily, weekly. Once I've used them in a reading, they get discarded. I don't use them twice. So this is a message just for this reading today from Spirit. I feel like it's that one there. Okay. So, message from Spirit. Have I got two there? I've got two bits of paper, but I think it's only one message. Oh, I've got two. Okay. I don't normally do two, but we will do two. Message from Spirit. You will become tired and stressed if you don't find balance in your life. Do you feel like you juggle many different things in your life? Concentrate on what truly makes you happy and let go of what does not. You will feel lighter and there will be no need to juggle. It will simply all flow as balance comes in. So absolutely, I feel like to let go of things that don't make you happy in your life, you know. Being brave. Okay, so we've got two here. I don't normally do, but it's the way it rolls. Sometimes when we rest, when we become still, it allows the mind to have new ideas, new thought forms. We cannot think new thoughts with an old mind. Do you need to take some time out from your routine to rest that busy mind so you can once again start to dream about all the things you want to create? Never stop dreaming. So that actually goes really well. You've got the message saying, you know, stop and realize what makes you happy. Let go of what actually doesn't, even if you've done it, or even if you've done it over and over again and you do it because it's comfortable and that's what you know. It could be a relationship, it could be a career, it could be just habits in your life, it could simply be a way of thinking. But if you just decide to let go of it, you become lighter and freer. And then you rest your mind, and that's where the new thoughts come from, creative ideas, this imagine. You know, sometimes when I do readings for people and this imagine card shows up, they find it really daunting to simply create what they want in their life, because we're so busy by default trying to keep up with our day. But we really do need to have that quiet time, that peacefulness in our life to think about the new and what brings us happiness. And also our happiness changes as we grow and we evolve. What you might have considered how you wanted your life to be 10 years ago might not suit you now, and that's actually okay, because we're growing and shifting and changing. Okay, so this is the messages that I've got today, 15th of June 2020. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, like and share my Facebook page, Wise Readings. Let me know, leave me a comment. Thanks. Bye.